Alrighty. So, welcome back once again, folks, to another episode, Woodshire Farming. Geez, I don't even remember where exactly I left anything, but I did do a little bit of off-camera work since the last stream. Leon says, sup, not too much, brother. Not too awfully much. Yeah, we're a little late getting started this evening compared to when we normally start. Where are those forks now? I don't see the bale forks. Where did I leave those? Yeah, I was just, chit-chatting with Doughboy there, actually. For a little while. Kind of lost track of what time it was. I have no idea where those forks are. So, well, let's take a look here. How's your day going, Liam? Going well? I hope so. Let's see here. Oh, I was in the right screen. Duh. Okay, so we're looking for implements. Liam says, I'm the first one watching, the first one to like. Well, thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. Alright, where are the bale forks? There they are. So they should be pretty much right in front of me. I don't see them! Alright, well, let's just jump out and see if we can find them by hand. Maybe I kind of stuffed them in here or something. I don't see them. I might have to reset them just so I can find them. Where else would I have left those things? Yes, it would appear I'm going to have to reset those forks because I have no sweet clue where they are. Liam says his day's going great. I am happy to hear that. Alright, I'm not even sure where the reset point is. I think it takes you back to the store in this map, but don't take risks. I would just reset them. Yep. Alright, so like I say, I think that's going to take us back to the store. So we've got a pile of work to do today. Or tonight, whichever it is for you. It's tonight for me. We've got to stack all those bales. Sell them. Whoops. I've run into the bridge. And then we've got to wrap all these bales. And then we got to wrap all the bales way down there at the other end. Then we got to stack and sell all of them. And then after all that, which, I mean, that could take us all night right there. That's a lot of bales. I'm quite certain I got a grand total of 50 bales out of those two fields, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, that's a lot of stacking to do. But if we get all that done, then it's going to be time for wheat harvest. Alright. So, I'm actually thinking what we'll start with. I know I grabbed these forks. I was just kind of lost as to... Couldn't quite remember where I left off last time. But I think we'll start off with wrapping. That way all we got left to do is just stack and sell. So we'll get the wrapping out of the way. We'll just bring this in here. Shut her down for now. I suppose we'll probably start up here. Liam says, my loves your streams, and she says hi. Or bye? Hi? Well, tell her I said thank you very, very much. I suppose we can jog for this little part here. Josh Kane says, hey. Welcome back, Josh. I appreciate it. James Fishing says, oh great, it's Captain Crash. Yes, I'm back. And, you actually just missed me crash into the bridge here. We'll try to avoid too much of that tonight. I don't need to add any fuel to the fire, that's for sure. I'm happy to be back on Woodshire, though. It's been, I think 4 days since we did a little bit of Woodshire, so I've been missing a little bit. I really enjoy this map. Josh asked, what map is this? It looks good. Yeah, it's Woodshire. I know chat's a little delayed there, so it's a Woodshire map. Now, this version that I'm running is edited by myself. I added a few things into the map, so this particular version is not available, but the download link for the original is in the description below, and it really is a good map, just as the original. I'm just very, very picky, that's all. But yeah, and I believe it's available in Mod Hub as well. It might be under beta, but I have seen it in the in-game Mod Hub. So Monday's over. We got that day out of the way. Monday's always a little rough. I'm not a huge fan of waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't help when, you know, you've spent your weekend staying up till 2, 3 in the morning. Yesterday was a bit of a fiasco for those of you who are with us. I'm sure you'll remember what I was talking about. James says, hope this map comes out for PS4. Unless the map editor changes one thing. He put a storage silo in that's scripted. Unless he removes that specifically for console release, it's not going to be available. I hope it comes to PS4, because really it would be very simple for him to do that. But, you know, because a lot of people love this map. It's got big hits on Mod Hoster and so on. So, you know, I'd like to see the PS4 and Xbox users be able to use it. Jo says, I know I probably say your name wrong every time, but I try my best. Says hello, good night, hello and welcome. Appreciate you stopping in. Liam says, Monday sucks, but I sold $150 in lemonade. That's a pretty good day in lemonade right there. Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that at all. Yeah, so yesterday was a bit of a fiasco. The whole plan was to debut Rattlesnake Valley. John says, you can call me John. That's what it is in Portuguese. Thank you very much. I appreciate that you're allowing me to do that. That's going to make life a little easier for me. James says, well, I just caused a car wreck. Did you by any chance roll over in front of a vehicle and they swerve out of your way or something? Yeah. Anyways, one of the members that was with us that we want to be able to have with us as a regular, his internet connection wasn't, we suspect that's the cause, is it just couldn't handle the amount of mods that we had in, but hopefully we'll be able to get that straightened away for next weekend, because I really am excited for the map. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. But until then, you know, there are other things in the works. I'm not going to tell you everything. But there are other things in the works. Obviously, we've still got tons to do on Woodshire. I'm not giving up this map anytime soon. I know, like, the big timers, they'll do 50 episodes and, you know, and then they'll call it quits on a map. Well, I'm going to play the map until I've stopped having fun with the map. And I am a long ways from not having fun with this map. James says, went to do a turn and got hit and high centered on the car, and now it's a pile up. James says traffic off. Yeah, I don't know. Farm sim traffic kind of just drives me bonkers. They're not very smart. They'll just pretty much run you over. So I tend to just, no thank you. You know, I know a lot of people enjoy seeing the traffic on the maps, but it's just, I don't know, more of a pain for me than anything else, I find. Again, if it was a little more realistic, then it might not be so bad, but it's really not realistic, so. So yeah, a whole pile of work to be done tonight. Good news is that I don't have to work until lunchtime tomorrow. So we did start almost an hour late, like to the T, pretty much. But I think we can go a little bit later tonight, so that's a plus. James says I would turn traffic off, but I don't want to be the worst driver on the map. Yeah. That doesn't do much for me, right? Yeah. No matter which way I go about it, you're right. No traffic on the map. I am the worst guy, unless I got some follow me or course play guys. You know, maybe then I wouldn't be the worst guy on the map, or girl. So this is the last one to wrap in this section, and we got a chunk over straight in front of us that we got to wrap up as well. We are going to be. James says now some idiot is stopped in the road. Yeah, it's a kind of a, when you have an incident with farm sim traffic, it's kind of a snowball effect. It's just one after another after another. So yeah, we are going to be a while stacking these bales manually. There's no doubt about that. Like, that's going to take us quite a while. But on the plus side, I did quick math, and I am quite certain that these bales will be enough for the sugar beet harvester and topper that we want. James says car and police car. Dimitri says hello, my name is Dimitri, I'm from the Ukraine. Yes, I recognize you from I think it was Doughboy's live stream you were in yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Liam says he needs an escort. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Country Girl says hello, hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Had an average day at work today, I guess you could call it. Nothing spectacular, but it wasn't a bad day. We'll just say that. And got home, I watched a couple episodes of TV, chatted with Doughboy for a little while, helped him out with a little project, nothing too major, I don't think. I'm not even 100% sure what the project is for, but helped him out. It is a farm sim project, obviously, but And then, yeah, set up the live stream, and now here we are. James says, Liam, I need a tractor with a snowplow on the front. Or get Big Bud and just run over the tiny cars. Hey, well, there's an idea right there. So for those of you who were with me yesterday, you'll know... Oh, come on, just grab that bale. Grab it, grab it. You'll know that I was on Cherry Hills with Icelandic Farmer, Johnny V, Doughboy, and so on. And they run the Big Bud Pack. So I had to go out and buy the Big Bud Pack. Ooh, great demand for barley for 6 hours. I don't know if we're going to have barley to harvest in 6 hours. We might, but I doubt it. Dimitri asks, how are you? I'm doing quite well. Good day, I think. Likeable Mouse says, hi, how's the day been? Yeah, everybody's asking me how the day's been. The day has been just great. It's great. It's better now. It's always better. Like, the day was already good. And then you guys always tend to make it that much better. Coming in here and hanging out with y'all. Always good for a good time, a few laughs. Usually at my expense, I will admit. But, hey, that's half the fun of it. So I hope your guys' day is going good, you know, as well as mine has. If it hasn't been going well, then, ooh, I think I just got a notification. I believe. Well, I did. I got Likeable Moose subscribed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, if your day hasn't gone well, I hope I can cheer you up while you all hang out here. Christine says, I'm back, boy. Welcome back, Christine. Appreciate you stopping by once again. James says, man, no mods in a week. What do you mean no mods in a week? No mods for yourself or no mods for us? Because I think we've added a mod within the last week. I might be wrong. Oh, this is going to fight me, I know it is. Likeable Mouse says, did I say Likeable Moose earlier? I apologize if I did. Yeah, ask what state do I live in? I live in a province. I live in Canada. I live in New Brunswick, actually. One of the smaller maritime provinces. Christine says hi again. Farmer Boy Dylan says, howdy RB, is DW or Private Snowball? That's right, yep. From Ice and Matthews stream, remember? I very much do remember. I'm quite certain I actually sent you welcome to the PCSG on the forum earlier today. If I remember correctly, that was you. I'm quite certain I remember seeing that you joined up. And if you guys decide to join up to PCSG, I will try my best to remember, but of course you might not use the same username, so that kind of makes things difficult sometimes. James is on PS4 Mod Hub. Wow, that's crazy, eh? But again, we've got the mod competition like right around the corner, so it won't be too long until oh dear, oh no, that was dumb. It won't be too long until you get some new mods, is what I'm trying to say. James, yeah. There should be some good quality mods coming. Alright, well, we're just going to let that go, I guess, because it's not meant to be. Liam says, I'm playing GTA. There went my car down the drink. Repair 50,000. Farmer Boy Dylan says, you did, I think, mate. Then gives a spelling correction. I knew what you meant. Likeable Mouse says, "Do you have a con?" I'm guessing you're asking. Oh, message retracted. Okay, I won't guess. That's okay. Ah, there we go. Do you have an Xbox One? No. I run PC. I do own a PS4, but I probably haven't turned the thing on in like a year. Honestly, I'm not against consoles by any means. Now that I've gone to PC though, like a true gaming PC, I think I'm sticking there for life now. Farmer Boy Dylan says, "Let me look at my email. I'll be right back." Sounds good, my friend. Oh, my YouTube chat's wigging out again. It does that occasionally. I don't know why. If it continues to do that, I may just... Or if it gets worse, I'll just get rid of it. Because I do have it open in another window so I can keep an eye on it. Lars Handsome subscribe. Thank you very much, Lars. I do get notifications for subscriptions via email, but I don't get it for absolutely everyone. So if I don't read your name out, let me know in the chat. I'd love to give you a shout out if you hit that sub button. I do appreciate it. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to grab that one like this, but we're going to try. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Nope. Alright, let's try that. Woo! James Fishing. It seems like you subscribe every episode. Just to set my phone off. Yes, Lars, Likeable, you both subscribe. Thank you very much. Again, I do appreciate that. Country Girl says, "Do you remember that I was watching all 3 streams yesterday?" Yes, I do remember that, actually. That was right on. We all appreciate that, all 3 of us. We all appreciate the support, and you guys coming and hanging out with us. Admittedly, it gets a little busy sometimes, the 3 of us trying to chit-chat and, the crew of us trying to chit-chat, and then the 3 of us trying to read off the chat, but it's always good fun. James says, "I subbed." Yes, I know you subbed. You subbed like 2 weeks ago. Likeable says, "Bye, see you next stream." Sounds good, my friend. I appreciate you stopping in. Alright, I don't think we're going to get that one either, but we'll, let's try to reset a little bit. We'll just take our time, try to do this right. You know what? We'll unload the bale now. There we go. Perfect. Alright. What do we got left? 3 of them left? Not too bad. Stacking. Now that's going to take a while, but 50 bales, and if my math is correct, I seem to remember them selling for about $1,200 a bale. James says, "Well, I just got into a head-on collision." Turn traffic off, you can't have a head-on collision, just saying. Yeah, so $1,200 a bale, that's $60,000. So that right there would put us at like 115. That puts us well over what we need for sugar beets. So that's pretty darn tootin' cool. Ford R says, "Well, you live, James. How about that?" Yeah, That's a good point. You know, you're a survivor, man. James says, I want a police car mod to arrest these terrible drivers. I think the first person they'd be after is you and me, my friend. Me for taking all the city signs down and the fence posts. You for running into cars and rolling over 24/7. William says, James, I think that's you. Alright, that's the last one. Should we take one more run around? I think we're good. I think we're good. So now it comes down to, yeah, it's time to get our stack on, so to speak. Get that money loaded up. Oopsie daisy, there we go. Farm Sim Playa says, you guys do square bales. In this map right here, we're just doing round bales. For now, I would like to get to a square baler eventually. But, just hasn't happened as of yet. We've got plenty of things we got to buy on the farm yet. Where we already have a baler, I don't see us replacing it just yet. But I do want to get the square balers or square bales because I'd like to use that square bale wrapper. You know, I still haven't used it yet. James says, first off, the cars hit me. Second, I flip on my property. Fair enough. Fair enough. Dum. No. Alright, we're going to pull this in here. Oh, take out a little box there. That's alright. Never hurt nobody. Alright, we'll whip around, grab our bale trailer. I guess we won't. Oh dear, I've run into things. Welcome to Rubber Burner Gaming, where we forget how to talk, press all the wrong buttons, and run into things. Come on, Bessie. Farm Sim Player says, can you do a FS live stream? Well, this is a live stream. This very much is a live stream. Alright, so we'll just bring it down here. Helldog Gaming says, if only I had people to watch my channel when I stream. Hopefully someday. By the way, I love this map. This map is a gorgeous map. Liam says crash 4,000. I barely scratched it. Yeah, this is a gorgeous map. I say this all the time. It's probably my favorite map that I've ever... It's top 3 maps, that's for sure, that I've ever run in Farm Sim. In regards to having people watch your stream, you know, my best advice, just, you know, keep doing what you're doing, and people will come to you naturally, you know. It took me 3 months, 4 months, 5 months to get my first 100 subscribers. It took me like less than a week to get my second 100. You know, it's just, it's kind of a slow start, and then once things start to roll, and it just kind of happens. Alright. Farm Sim says, Can you do a FS15 live stream? You know, I probably could. I do have FS15. I haven't played it in forever. But it's not out of the question, I suppose. Ford says, like the putt. What do you mean, Ford? You has me confused. Blake says, hey, welcome, Blake. Appreciate you stopping in. There we go. That's what we wanted. Alright. So yeah, tons of stacking to be done today. If you don't like watching me struggle at stacking, then this probably won't be your favorite live stream ever. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna have fun doing it. Y'all are probably gonna get a laugh out of my stacking abilities, but it's pretty much what we're gonna be doing for the next little while. That's for sure. We got, like I say, 50 bales just out here, and it's already gone wrong. Farm says Sim says I have $30 million. That's more than I've ever had in a map, that's for sure. I think I've probably made, actually I know I've made it to the $1 million mark, but I don't think I've ever really made it over that. Farm Sim Player, subscribe. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Blake says, can I play with you? So this map is just single player. Now, the map that we tried to debut this weekend is going to be a multiplayer map for subscribers of myself, Icelandic Farmer, and Doughboy, but the condition is you have to be a member of either PCSG or 3 Dudes Gaming. But yeah, it will be available. So tonight, no. That's pretty much the bottom line. But that map is going to be up and running soon. Like I say, it was supposed to be up and running this weekend, but yeah, we had some technical difficulties, unfortunately. James says, if you're like watching a failure try to stack, then stay tuned. Alright, fair enough, James. Liam says, is there a way can join someone's map of your subs? Is there a way join someone's map of your subs? I'm not sure, Liam. Farm Sim Player says thank you and you're welcome. Blake says, what map is that? This is Woodshire. If you fancy playing it, it's in the link below. The description down below, as well as I'm quite certain, like I said earlier, that it is in the mod hoster, although I'm not sure about for consoles. So I don't think it would be available for consoles. Actually, I think it's just going to be a PC map, but I might be mistaken. You never know. Alright. So what we want to get is 6 on the bottom, both sides. That's the goal. In there a little bit more. Sorry, my chat's trying to my on-screen chat is falling behind today, so I'm trying to switch between the two chats, and it's proving to be challenging. And watch my bales. Yeah. Farm Sim Player says, I think this video was born on the side of the road because that's where most accidents happen. Liam says, can you join one of your subs maps? Probably could. Again, they'd have to be PC. They'd have to be running multiplayer. But whether or not I actually will be another story. I'm not saying no to the idea ever, just not currently. Blake asks, where do you live? I live in Canada. The Great White North. Odd. Farmer Oops is in the house. Welcome, Odd. Appreciate you stopping in. Alright. Yeah, I think I should probably have that nickname today. Stacking these bales. Something is bound to go wrong. Blake says, what do you play on? I play on PC. Actually, if you guys want to see the PC that I have, I do have a video. I think it's under the randoms playlist. It has had a couple upgrades done to it since then, but for the most part it's pretty much the exact same. I do want to get another, an update video. I said I'd show you guys, my entire system, but I want to wait till I get it upstairs and all set up. Let me just catch up on chat here. James says is that Farmer Oops I see? Liam says giant marshmallows, you darn tootin'. These are money making marshmallows right here. Ooh, say that 10 times fast. Farm Sim Player says, I am the one. I'm guessing you're quoting a song there, but I don't actually know what song it is. James says, at Rubber Burner, your nickname is Farmer Fail. I thought it was Farmer Crash or Farmer Wrench. Blake says, can you come to my house? Yeah, nope, that's not going to happen. Nope. That would be a bit strange. We'll leave it at that. Tyler says, what is this mod name? Are you talking about the tractor or the map? Well, I'll answer you on both of those. The tractor is the John Deere 7710 or the 7710 7810. Yeah, I really love this tractor. The map is Woodshire. Ah! That's gone horribly wrong. Blake asks, how old am I? I am 28 years old. Or 28 years young, depending on how you like to look at it. Tyler says, yeah, thanks. No problem, man. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out this map yet, well, two things you can do. You can hang around for the rest of the stream, or, you can go check it out and download it for yourself. I wouldn't blame any of you. I know one of my subs, I haven't seen him in a couple days, I do believe. He actually often runs this map while I'm using it. He watches my video while he plays it. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, I think that's kind of cool. Farm Sim Player says, Houdini. Yeah. Tyler Clark says, huge fan. Man, thank you very much. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Really do. Listen, we got a bunch of people in the house right now. Why don't we hit that like button, y'all? I would appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Harley says, you're pro. Man, I'm just an amateur, but I appreciate you saying that. Tyler says, just subscribe. Thank you. Andy, GTX Mods in the house, says, hey, RB. Welcome. Appreciate you stopping in. I kind of want to move that bale over a little bit. Somebody said, Liam says you sound older. You know what? I kind of get that a lot. I have a lot of people say I sound older, look older. But yeah, I'm just a young buck yet. Yeah, I'm going to have to move that bale. It's just not working for me there. James says at Harley, have you seen him drive? Touche, my friend. Blake said the best way to get a good time with the help of my favorite things are not an intended recipient is strictly. Wow, I did not understand that whatsoever. I apologize, but yeah, I didn't do a very good job either reading that, or you didn't do a very good job typing it. One or the other. Tyler asked, what state do you live in? I don't live in a state. I live in a province. I am from New Brunswick, Canada. Trigger says, you look as young as ever. Ah, thanks. Thanks, I appreciate that. Alright, we are rock and rolling. We got a good... Oh, of course I had to say that. James you're just hurting on me hardcore today, James. Well, I guess it's not just today. You do that all the time. Blake says, what is your name? I'll tell you my name's Steve. That's all I'm giving you. I don't think I need to tell you last name. Farm Simplayer says, my sister drives better and she got her permit. Okay. Trigger says, can you sub to me, please? Well, I don't usually just willy-nilly sub to everybody. You know, if you want to sub to my channel, I appreciate that. But I'm not, you know, going chasing after subs. Now, that being said, you know, if I can remember to check out your stream afterwards, I don't usually remember because these things go for 2, 3, 4 hours. But if I do remember to check it out and I like what I see, then I don't see any problem with that. If I subscribe to everybody who asked me to do that, I'd have, you know, 200 or 300 people I've subscribed to by now, and it's a lot to try to keep track of. Liam says there's more wrong than there are rights to me. Okay. Harley says, why don't you use the auto load? That's a good question. Trigger says, I'm unsubbing now. That's alright. See ya. I enjoy stacking bales. That's why. Quentin says, hi, Rubber. Welcome back, Quentin. Appreciate you stopping in. I think you've been here before, haven't you? Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you have been. James says, at Farm Sim Player, my 80-year-old grandma can drive better than him when she's strong. Oh, come on. Come on, James. Who's Farmer George? I don't think I've met Farmer George. Quentin says, yeah, I have. Okay, right on. Trigger says, I'm staying. I like it too much. Well, I like to hear that. I have a lot of fun, and I think you know, I feed off my chat a lot. You guys make it a lot of fun for me, and when I'm having fun, then you're having fun, so it's just, you know, everybody's happy. That's why I love doing this so much. Harley asked, what map is this? This is Woodshire. Almost went too far there. Quentin asked, how are you doing? I am doing absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. It is Jake. Just subscribe. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy yourself. Right, we're going to jump in here. Just move this guy. Yeah, I don't use the auto loader just because I enjoy stacking bales. It's kind of challenging and rewarding at the same time. Yeah, the auto loader, it's easy. It takes way less time, but you know, when you can stack a trailer like this, 3 tiers high, man, that's fun. I am falling behind on chat tonight. Okay, well, we'll just walk over the John Deere so I can catch up. Farm Sim Player says, is that a John Deere? Yes, it is. It is a 7710. Liam says, I wonder why you called rubber burner, because you slam on your brakes trying not to crash. No, it's been my nickname for a long time. I used to do a lot of burnouts in high school with my car. That's where the nickname came from. Is they Nest? I'm gonna call you Z. New to your stream. How's it going, man? It is going fan-friggin-tastic. I am having a blast tonight. You guys are awesome. We are stacking some bales, loading some money on the trailer. That's the way I see it, you know. Triggers asks, are you on a keyboard or a controller? I am on a Logitech G29 steering wheel. Quentin says, I am at school watching this. Well, don't get caught. Farm Sim Player says, do you know why? Just a sec while I drop this down. Want to try to do this without messing anything up. This is where things get a little bit more complicated. You need a little bit more concentration. There we go. Farm 7 Player says, do you know why they don't have any John Deere mods in normal FS? It's all to do with licensing restrictions. Country Girl says, just letting you know that your friend Doughboy is streaming too, but don't say anything to him. Well, yeah, no, I know he's streaming. We were actually chit-chatting before I started, minutes beforehand, and we were working on a little project for him. Not our secret project, just something a little different. Anyways, yeah, we were both chit-chatting, and he told me he was going to do a live stream, and I said, oh yeah, I'm actually planning on, I said I was actually planning on doing one too, so we figured we'd be overlapping. So if you guys are actually, you know, feel like having some fun, then open them both up at the same time. Check out Doughboy's live stream. His link is his link is in my YouTube page. I still haven't put it in my description yet. I'll get around to that one of these days. Farm Sim Player says you should do a multiplayer live stream. I actually did one last night. It was actually my first one that I live streamed on, I think. But there will be plenty more coming in the future. Andy says this is also the reason you will never see a John Deere on console. Yep, exactamundo. Farm Sims Player says, my teacher is watching me type this. Okay. Drew says, just joined in, love your vids. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Quentin says, I have to go. See you later. Have a great rest of the day. You as well. Thanks once again for stopping in, and we will catch you on the flip side, friend. Alright, come on, Bessie. This just takes a little bit of patience. Come on, girl. Perfect. James says Quentin got his phone taken away. I hope not. I hope not. Alright. Alright, so we're going to bring this one around here. How many do you think we can stick on this thing all at once? Farm Sim Player says, what square balers do they have in FS17? I know they have the New Holland one, same as in FS15. If you've got the Coon Pack, there's one in that. I'm not sure if there's any more square balers stock in the game aside from that. There are plenty of mods for square balers. I think there was discussion about one that Andy actually created. GTX mods. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Now I'm going to have to get this back on my forks. I messed that up. Drop. Z says, be right back. Gotta eat some homemade ice cream. Nice. Sounds good, buddy. Quentin says, no, I just have to go. Okay. Farm Sim Player says, I have 15. Oh, you mean you have Farm Sim 15? Get in there now. Drop. Oh, that is way off, isn't it? Okay, let's try that again. Let's try. That's probably what I did wrong the first time. There we go. Harley says bye. Thanks for stopping by, Harley. I appreciate it. We'll catch you later. James says, well, I just loaded my trailer with wheat and going to sell it, so it means it's time for traffic. Yeah. Drew says, do you think it's dumb that there is no John Deere tractor in the stock FS17? I don't think it's dumb. You know, there are, legitimate reasons for it. I do think it's frustrating, though. Yeah, Andy got it right on the money there. They do have their own game. I think it's quite an old game, if I recall, but they do nonetheless have their own game. John Deere is very protective of their name. Essentially, just seems like they don't want somebody else to represent them poorly. So, to prevent that from happening, they just don't let anybody represent them. Quentin says, bye. Bye, Quentin. Farm Sim Player says, you need to get a giant John Deere in FS. I usually stick to the smaller equipment. Like I was saying earlier, though, I did actually buy Big Bud yesterday, though, for our live stream, because they run it on Cherry Hills, so. Drew says he's got the John Deere game. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I've never actually tried it before. James says John Deere doesn't want a game where New Holland would outdo them. Well, and there is that possibility too. They don't want any other tractors to, be better than them. And where there's different makes and so many different makes and models, then that's kind of a possibility, right? So, but I don't know. What we're saying may all just be rumors and so on, unless you're actually negotiating with John Deere, then who really knows? James says, John, I read that one. Yeah, my chat's still wigging out, isn't it? Flashes back and forth, and then I think there's a new message that comes up, but There isn't. Farm Sim Player says, what do you think stock one would look like if Giants had a license? It would be their latest and greatest. That's my best guess. They wouldn't put an old 7710 in this game. They would only want to premiere their biggest and best equipment, I would presume. James says, I'm surprised Class isn't in. Yeah, so am I. But they're going to be represented quite heavily in the new cattle and crops, which is pretty exciting. I've never really run any Class equipment in the mods or anything, so it'd be cool to run something a little bit different, I think. James says, it being the stock game. Yeah. Farm Sim says, do you think they're ever going to make an update for FS15? I doubt it anymore. I think they're probably pretty much done with it. James says, I also heard a rumor about FS19 having Class. Well, there you go. Very possible. Very, very possible. Alright. Woo! Wow, I got one bale really hanging off the edge there, don't I? Oh dear. See, I meant to come in here that way I could cut that angle, but come on, Bessie. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to cut left there without running into something and having James have an awful laugh at my expense. So Harley says, I'm back. Welcome back, Harley. This is, it all looks great until you get in the tractor and you look at it from behind. Farm Sim Player says, do you have the destroy crops mod, crop destruction? Yes, I do. Oh, it says, oops. Is that an oops on my part or on your part? I did have a bit of an oops there, yeah. Blake says, hi, Blake. Alright, well, let's see if we can get in like that. It's kind of a tricky trailer. It's really long. It's, yeah, it's just kind of tricky, that's all. I'm thinking the first thing we need to do here is kind of restack a couple of those bales that aren't so well placed. Yeah, I was surprised none of them actually fell off there. Okay. Farm Sim says, hello. Yeah, we're gonna just run over there and just replace a couple of them because they were very poorly stacked, and we got a few more left to put on there yet, so essentially just want to get our forks in and just pull forward a little bit, just like that. That'll do. No, stay. Stay, bale. Wow, that's an argumentative bale. There we go. That doesn't look too bad, actually. Farm Sim says, my name is pronounced Farm Sim Player. Well, it's a lot to read every time I read one of your comments. I do well just to read your guys' comments, so you might just have to deal with Farm Sim. Or give me your first name and I'll just use that. I'll try to remember that. Farm Sim says, don't tell him, but he sucks at driving. Yeah, I know I ain't great. James says, gonna stop harvesting for the night and do some wood chipping. There you go. Me likes some wood chipping. Farm says, okay, I don't really care. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. It's just when chat starts flying by that fast sometimes it gets a little different gets a little different. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it or anything. Yeah, Nightbot just gave you a 5-second timeout for excessive caps. I understand why you did it. You know, it's not a big deal or anything. Just try to avoid it. It's Nightbot's automated, so he'll just give you a warning this time. Next time he'll give you a nasty little timeout. Come on, get in there. And now I've got that bale right in the way. Urgh! Wow, my wheels are just bugging out underneath of me. I'm jumping all over the place. I don't really know why. There, we're just going to try to force it in there a little bit, I think. Come on, Bessie, work with me, work with me. Ooh. Stay, stay. Okay, we're good, we're good. James doesn't like Nightbot. Farm Sim says Nightbot is annoying. Yeah, Nightbot's also there for good reason, though. He can be annoying. I won't argue with you there. Sometimes he goes a little overboard. But remember, we do, you know, I don't try to be a G-rated channel, but I try to be PG-13, and he helps me do that. You know, I can't babysit chat all the time. And sometimes I need him to just take over for me. My moderators can't be here all the time, every time I stream. So I got Nightbot to fill in the gap for me sometimes. That's the bottom line. Yeah, pretty much leave it at that, I guess. Okay, that's not the best stacked bale ever, but I think I've done worse than that also, so I'm just going to keep rolling with it. Farm Sim says, can I be a moderator? No, not as of right now. I like to keep my moderators to close friends that I've known for quite a while. All my moderators are PCSG members. And yeah, like I say, I've known them for quite a while. I know they're not going to get into any kind of shenanigans. Well, Ice does sometimes, but there we go. Oh, we are stacking this trailer up, y'all. Yeah, Farm Sim. Yeah, don't take that personal or anything like that. Like I say, I just, I actually, same as, you know, people asking to add me on Steam and things like that. I get a lot of those requests, so I just pretty much just have to say no, unfortunately. Farm Sim says, the John Deere is screwing up a lot. Well, I think some of it is the train and dirt control mod that I have in, probably kind of conflicting with the ground response mod a little bit. And I do think the suspension is a little soft on the John Deere. Whoa! That didn't go as planned. James says, can I be a moderator? I so wouldn't just start randomly kicking people. Blake says, I live in Canada. Right on, right on. Star Wars says, hi, welcome Star Wars. Kiwi Killer says, hello, welcome Kiwi Killer. Farm Sim says, that was awesome. Well, for you it was. For me, it royally sucked. Odd says, oops. Yeah. That's the thing with running your shifter as with drive control, is if you're in forward and you pull it back into neutral and then you go into forward again, your cruise control takes over and it goes full throttle, right? And yeah, well, it is fixable. It's just gonna take a little while. Or do we just take it as is, you know? Man, we just about had 2 full rows. I'm pretty disappointed with myself right now. Not gonna lie. I might just cry a bit. James is gonna use that on me for weeks to come. It's moments like these where you wish the trailer actually was auto-loader. That way you could just be like, well, I tried auto-load. But it's not. Blake says, so do I. P.S. It's not cold here. Oh. P.S. It's not. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, it was actually a really hot day for me today. Like a really hot day. It was a little chilly when I first woke up, but I live right on the ocean, so fog rolls in, it just gets a little bit unbearable. The dampness in the air. But once the fog burned off, it was a warm day. Yeah, that's not great. I'm just gonna try to. Stupid. Sorry, I'm kind of falling behind on chat here. Country Girl says, are you able to get all of it on the truck? Do you mean the trailer? Because no, we won't be able to get them all on the trailer. We have 50 bales to stack. You know, I just kind of wanted to make a really full load because I can, right? Z says, I'm back. Welcome back, Z. Harley says, is that not the auto load I have? One the same, the auto load. No, I don't think this one is auto load. I'm quite certain it's not. Farm Sim asks, why is there a number 40 on the windshield? That's a good question. So, in Canada, in the United States, we just run a triangle on the back of the tractor, right? It means slow-moving vehicle. Well, over in Europe, in Germany and so on, I think Germany is part of Europe, so that was kind of redundant. But, yeah, they, instead of using a slow-moving triangle, they just have a little sign that says how fast their tractor goes. Get in there! Ooh, it actually worked. I thought it worked. James says... I'm way behind on chat again. James says, just told Doughboy what you did, RB. Thanks. Yeah, he'll rub that in too, I'm sure. What else? Drew said it was 25 here today. Yeah, I think we were mid-20s probably. Yeah, I'm just taking that load. That's, oh, I'm so disgusted. I can't look at that anymore. We're just going to take it. Whatever. I think we're leaving with less bales than we came into the place with. Just give me 1 second, folks. Country Girl says yes. James says Doughboy had giant stock over his bales. Yeah, Giants does that sometimes. DW says you and Doughboy having oops moments. Yeah, we're having Farmer Odd moments. Farm Sim says that's what she said. All right, let's go get rid of these things. Let's go make some money. That'll put me in a better mood again, right? That's the plan, at least. So how about a like spike, y'all? Y'all enjoying what you're seeing? Go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Man, I really would appreciate it. Make me a happy camper. Happy, happy, happy. Ooh, get off of there. Otherwise, we'll tip her. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. Z asks, what are you hoping they add to FS17? I'm hoping they add more maps. Do you mean like as the next DLC, or are you asking like when they go to Farm Sim 19? Okay, so we're just gonna quick travel. You know what? Grab one. We'll take one loose. Because why not? Alright, yeah, where am I? I got lost in my own field there. For me, I guess the answer is Farm Sim, well, yeah, for DLCs, I don't think we'll get another map until the Gold Edition comes out, probably next year. DLCs, the rumor is the next DLC is going to be a Kubota DLC, which I am actually really excited about. That's one DLC that I will actually enjoy purchasing. Star Wars says, do you play Farming Simulator multiplayer? We actually ran multiplayer yesterday. And sorry if you guys' chat messages are coming up and going away. My chat's wigging out today, so but I can still see it on a pop-up window I have on the side. So anyways, yeah, and Doughboy is setting up a multiplayer server. Rattlesnake Valley. That was actually what we were supposed to do tomorrow or yesterday, but we had some technical difficulties at the last minute. So we scrapped it and went to Cherry Hills with Ice and Johnny V and a few others. We still had a lot of fun. It just, like I say, it wasn't what we were planning. Yeah, knew that was going to happen. Country Girl says, I would really like to stay, but I have to go. It's getting late. Have a good evening. You as well. Thanks for stopping by once again. Hope to see you again. Have a great evening. Wow. I'm going to call you Sherman. Sherman Tank Dozer Blade. M4A2E6. Tank Dozer Blade. Says John Deere 4955. What do you mean 4955? What are you talking about? is a good tractor, but Z says, I didn't know that. His dad is a salesman for Kubota, so he can't wait for it. Yeah, yeah. Again, it's not confirmed yet. Ooh, $1,700 a bale. That's much more than I thought. That's going to put me in a really good mood. Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but it's pretty well known. Somebody in Giants accidentally leaked something, and yeah, it's definitely looking like it's going to be Kubota, and I really am excited for it too. There's a lot of Kubota tractors around where I live, so it'll be cool for me too, I think. Sherman says John Deere 4955 is a tractor with a loader. Yep. Farm Sim says, what are you going to finish? What do you mean, what am I going to finish? Tonight? Because tonight, well, we have to sell the rest of these bales, and then I'd like to get the wheat harvest done. It's ready to go, right? So I'd like to get that done as well. No, sorry, you said when are you going to finish? So, that's a good question. Not 100% sure. I'm not done anytime soon, that's for sure. We're going to be going for a while. It's only 10:15 where I'm at. I see us probably going until at least midnight, so that's an hour and 45 from now. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter though. Alright, give me 1 second, folks. I am going to shut my chat off on screen here. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I wanted to shut my YouTube chat off on screen because it was really starting to bug me. So I'm going to try my best to keep up with chat now, but it is on a side screen, so, you know, excuse me if I make a mistake. I apologize. Plus, I kind of want to stop in there Doughboy's live stream now that he's started and just say hi. So I took 2 seconds and did that as well. Farm Sim says, when you get done selling the bales, you should sell the round baler and wrapper and buy the square bale and wrapper. That is most definitely not the plan. We have been working up to buying sugar beet harvester and header. We're just getting the trailed harvester, and then we can start getting into pigs. We have sheep, but I want to get into pigs as well. Square bale wrapper, that's a ways away. We still got potatoes we got to get into. We got some other equipment that we have to upgrade. We still don't have a direct seeder yet, so again, I'm not saying no to a square bale wrapper. It's just not going to happen, you know, within the next couple weeks probably. Now, on one of our other maps, it may be available. Actually, on Rattlesnake, I will be using a square baler. So there you go, right? Star Wars asks, do you have an Xbox 360? No, I do not. I have PC, and I have a PS4, but I haven't turned my PS4 on for probably like a year now. I'm pretty excited to get into sugar beets, root crops. I always enjoy doing them. A lot of people, aren't huge fans, but for me, potatoes was huge where I grew up. Right, I worked on many potato farms when I was growing up, so getting into root crops, I enjoy it. Whoops, dropped one. Sugar beets, no, they're not potatoes, but it's a whole lot cheaper than potatoes to get into, to get started on, so Farm Sim says, I just found you on YouTube, so I don't really care what you do. Yeah, like I say, it is going to be on Rattlesnake, and Drew, yeah, Rattlesnake is multiplayer that I'll be doing with Doughboy. So actually, it'll be with Doughboy and a few other members from PCSG, as well as you guys. You guys can be a part of it. All you have to do is be a subscriber of mine. Myself, of Doughboys or Icelandic Farmers, all three of those channels are available in my page. And then you also have to be a member of either PCSG or Three Dudes Gaming. We get to know you a little bit, make sure there's not going to be any kind of shenanigans. No, I already lost one behind there. I don't want to lose another one. Whew. Yeah, and then once we get to know you a little bit, you're in. Farm Sim says, how much does the sugar beet harvester and header cost? They're going to cost 105 grand. Grand total for the two of them. I don't remember. I think the harvester was 87 or something like that, and the header was like 18. I don't know, something like that. We'll grab these two instead. Those two don't want to be cooperative. Arrgh. Really struggling here, aren't I? There, that'll work. Drew says, okay, sweet. Right on, right on, right on. Alright. Well, we got 4 bales left. Out of this load, at least. We do still have quite a bit left. If we can make really good time, then we'll harvest and we'll plant sugar beets tonight. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'd like to. Farm Sim asks, are you live streaming tomorrow and what time? No, unfortunately, I can't live stream tomorrow. I have the evening shift at work tomorrow, so I work 12 to 9. By the time I get home and showered and so on, it's just not possible for me to live stream at that hour. I'd live stream for like 30 minutes and then have to go to bed, right? So I won't be able to live stream tomorrow night. If I do anything, it'll be working on our secret project, which, to my knowledge, has not been done on YouTube yet. So you're just going to have to stick around to find out what that project is. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Could see it falling through. But yeah, so tomorrow, no, nothing. But because I won't be able to do anything tomorrow, I would really like to do something Wednesday night. But again, I don't do this for a living or anything like that. I do this as a hobby more than anything. So I try to do my best, but real life does come first. You know, I can't just slack off at work because I'm about to do a live stream that evening. So if I have a hard day's work ahead of me, I gotta bust my hump and get her done, right? So sometimes I just come home and I'm too tired, right? I hope you guys understand that. Farm Sim asks, what is Doughboy's name? Doughboy's name is Doughboy. His first name is Matt. That's all I'm giving you. Star Wars says, I wish I could join you, but I don't have PC. Well, again, you wouldn't be able to anyways, because this map isn't multiplayer. I know what you're saying, though, in regards to our other multiplayer, and I wish consoles and PCs could mix up, but they can't, so unfortunately, not much we can do about it. So that's 92,000. We're like, what, 13 grand away from our goal. You know, the rest of these bales in here will be enough. So we might just have enough to buy the sugar beet harvester and whatchamacallit and header, and then have enough left over to buy some pigs, because that was the next obvious goal. The whole point to getting into sugar beets is then we'll have crops for all the crops necessary to feed the pigs. Oh, I want to check something out before we take off. Drew says, I just joined PCSG. Awesome. Thanks. Can't wait to see you over there. Now, I'm just running over here. I want to see how much... Where is it? Why isn't my F1 button working? Oh, probably because I'm not... Yeah, I know why now. Dummy. Oh, it's probably over here, isn't it? Yeah. So, we've got almost 200,000 liters of digestate. Farm Sim player says, I have to go. Well, Farm Sim, I really do appreciate you stopping by. It's been fun. I hope you can stop by for another one. I hope you have a great evening. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side, brother. Alright, let's get to rocking and rolling here. Yeah, so 200, that's more than I expected to have. Maybe it'd be in our best interest to get our hands on a slurry spreader. You know, then we wouldn't be burning as much compost up, and we'd be able to sell more compost, you know. Harley says, have to go by. Thanks for stopping by, Harley. Same as I said to Farm Sim, I hope you can make it back for another one. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you later. Alright. I think we'll park it like right here. That's gonna do. Alright, let's roll. Yeah, that's not the best job picking up the first bale. J&P Gaming has subscribed. Sherman Tank has subscribed. Caddy 38 has subscribed. Z subscribed. Game Boy 3500 subscribed. Holy man, you guys are on a roll tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. Right about there should do. Alright, well, let's see how we do stacking this trailer up. Hopefully we do a little bit better than we did last time. Yep. Let's get in here. There we go. Do 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 do. You know what? I almost did it again. I almost like locked it into cruise control there. No, not what I wanted you to do. That'll do. That'll do, that'll do. Alright, now let's roll up here. Slide that bale down on there. That's a little trick that I taught myself. Just have it half on the forks. All you have to do is be in reverse and just slam the brakes. She'll come to a stop. We'll go forward just a little bit. I want to try again to get a nice stack on. Not quite sure how many bales we ended up selling there. I know we did sell quite a few, but I'm not quite sure what the final tally was. But anyways, we'll end up going over to the field over there, collecting some more of them if we can get a decent stack going so that we can fit them. Hopefully I don't make any kind of critical errors once again. If we were smart, we probably actually would have started on that field. I'm not that smart, I know that much. Because that field has a wicked hill on it, so stacking double high can be really tricky sometimes. Drew says, will you be on tomorrow or no? Unfortunately, no, I won't be on tomorrow. Like I said, I've got to do the evening shift at work tomorrow. So yeah, that means it's late by the time I get home, and I won't have the energy, B won't have the time. You know, real life work has to come first. Without real life work, I can't pay the bills to keep the internet up so I can continue streaming. You know what I mean? So the real bills gotta get paid before the virtual bills. Unfortunately, if I could afford to just stay home and farm every single day behind the computer screen, man, I'd do it. But I don't see that in the foreseeable future by any means. Drew says, I know money doesn't grow on trees. I have to work tomorrow. Yeah, work sucks. You know, that's not 100% true. I like my job. I really do. I don't wake up, you know, dreading the fact that I'm going to work. I often go to work thinking, oh my lord, I'm way too tired because I stay up way too late working on projects for my YouTube. But they're both kind of passions of mine. Both my job, you know. I've always loved cars. So when I enjoy that. I also really do. I love doing this YouTube because of you guys. You guys are what make it for me. hanging out with y'all, meeting new people like on a daily basis. It's really cool. Alright, let's... Not doing a very good job for what I want to do here. Let's see about this now. Yeah, how's that looking? Bring it in a little bit more. That'll do. Cool. How many bales we got left here? 4 there. 1 down there. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Whoa, I don't know. I'm in the wrong spot to count, I think. I had some of them in my blind spot. It was making things difficult. Drew says, I have to plant our field tomorrow, so I'll be home 1:30 p.m. Well, you're going to be home way earlier than I am. Well, that depends on time zones, I suppose. James says, well, the wood chipper would just delete the trees, so I guess I'll be selling wood. Really? Are you using a mod wood chipper? Sherman Tank says, hi, welcome back, Sherman. Noticed that you subscribed earlier. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate everybody when you hit that like button, that subscribe button. It really makes my evening. No, stay, stay, stay. Now I have to grab it again and move it. Urgh! It drives me bonkers. Drew says it's 9:36 right now. I guess it's 10:36 right for me. So that would be like, yeah, you're gonna be home you're gonna be home by like the time I'm leaving for work, unfortunately. Yeah, so if I leave live stream, yeah, it wouldn't happen. Couldn't happen. James says, I'm using the small stock game chipper. Yeah, that thing was way too small for me. I wasn't gonna rock with that. That would have just drove me up the wall. Right batty. Okay, this time I want you to stay where I put you. Thank you. Stupid bale. Yeah, that's kind of why I saved up and waited until I had the money for a bigger one, because they tend to be difficult, the smaller ones, we'll just call them that. And B, it's so time consuming to just get a small amount of chips, you know, whereas I can throw one tree into the wood chipper, 2 trees, you know, at the most, and then all of a sudden I've got, you know, 15,000 liters, and that's like 4 logs I throw in there, right? I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, let's try that. Just hang on, folks. Z says, any tips for starting an FS17 player? Just bought the game. Well, I would suggest start playing in easy mode, just so you learn the mechanics of the game. And be prepared just to scrap that game in, you know, a very short time, because it'll get easy mode it really is easy. Within like 2 game days you have more money than you know what to do with. But yeah, you know, and just once you get the mechanics of the game, just scrap the save game and then you can just have some fun with it, man. There's so much you can do. Another thing you can do is, I don't do many tutorials on gameplay footage or anything like that, but there are a lot of guys out there that do. Just check out YouTube. There's so many people that have tips and so on. Tips on how you can do mods, things like that. James says, man, RB, you went from talking to trees to talking to wrenches, to talking to bales. Yeah, that's the way I roll. Drew says, yeah, it stinks, but I have school tomorrow at 8:30. Yeah, I'll still be sleeping at 8:30. Chris Balfour says, I liked and subbed you. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy yourself. Feel free to make yourself comfortable. This is our main map that we're running right now. But we do have we have a couple different projects in the works for the not too distant future. So just don't go anywhere, and you'll just have to wait and see what we got for you. How many are over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 bales. Yeah. 12. Oh, I might actually, if I do a very, very, very good job stacking, I think we can get them all on there. Z says, thank you. Yeah, no problem, my friend. Chris says, you should do a luxury camping with friends. What do you mean by luxury camping with friends? I do like camping. I haven't been camping for... I think I went camping last summer. I'm quite certain I did. Alright. Farm Sim says, I'm back. Welcome back, Farm Sim. James says, you're doing a good job stacking. Wake up, RB, you're dreaming. Chris says, I just came back from camping. Okay, right on. Drew says, bye, should probably get a bit of sleep for the night. You have yourself a great evening, Drew. Thanks for stopping by. I hope we can see you again in a later point in time. And we'll catch you later, man. Alright, let's plop her down here. See what happens. Come on, Bessie. That might be what I needed. Just a wee little bit more angle. There we go. Alright. I'll run this over to the next field. We got 2 fields loaded. Just one to go. Drew says, you too. Thanks. I will try my best. I will try my best. Z says, do you have a streaming schedule? Unfortunately, I don't. To be 100% honest with you, YouTube's still kind of new to me, and the channel has just exploded over like the last 2 weeks. 3 weeks maybe. You know, it took me 5 months to get 100 subs, and now 3 weeks later I've got 250. So I'm still trying to find the sweet spot for me, the work balance, the work farm sim, real life work, and farm sim balance. You know, so essentially right now I'm just kind of doing it when I can. Whenever I can, I live stream. It's usually evenings this time of day, except Sundays we do like an afternoon live stream, which would be like 3 or 4 hours. Actually, it would be like we start at like 5 hours before right now. But it's usually this time of day. But no, I don't have specific days that I do it. It doesn't help that my work schedule varies from week to week. I don't always have the same day off every week. I always have a Sunday off, but I have one other day off. Sometimes it's Saturdays. Sometimes it's a different day. If it's a different day, I don't know what day it's going to be. And I have one evening shift too that I never know what it's going to be. It could be Monday through Friday, right? So making a schedule is would be very difficult for me. But it is something I have to look into more, because you're not the first person to ask me that question. Chris says, do a camping live stream on FS17 with your friends or by yourself. I feel maybe I might be able to do like a video on that. A live stream, I feel like that might get a little boring. I mean, last thing you guys want to hear is me singing around a campfire. That I can guarantee you that. Star Wars says, I can't complain about how you stack bales. I do worse. I've been getting a lot of practice on this map. This map. I've never ever tried to stack this many bales. I never did it at all in FS15 because they didn't have the straps. And you know, when you tried to put a decent stack on, they just fall off as soon as you take the first turn, right? It was ridiculous. Now that they have these straps, though, it's like a whole different ball game. Chris says, I gotta go, bro. All right, Chris, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have yourself a great evening. We'll catch you later. Alright, let's try to get this in here. Yeah, we're going to be trying I'm going to be trying my best to get every single one of these bales on this trailer. And this is going to be tricky, folks, let me tell you. But if we can, it means we don't have to make an extra trip, right? So we'll just see what happens. You'll have to bear with me. But, you know, if we don't have to make a trip, it means we're done it faster. You know, that's a plus. It means we get to get on to something else quicker. Right? I'm not even close to where I want to be with that. Whoops. Don't need my front working lights this time of day. That's more like where I want to be. Z says, okay, just do what you can as long as you're having fun, not stressed about it. I'll keep coming back, but I gotta go. Catch you later. Sounds good, Z. I appreciate it, and we will see you later. I guarantee it. Farm Sim says, how many bales do you have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bales left. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. Star Wars says, yeah, it's hard for me because I'm still on 15. You know what? There's still a lot of people on 15, I think. A lot of people haven't made the jump yet. Just don't feel like you're the only one. Ooh, I think I missed that bale, so it might be 14 bales left. I don't know. Farm Sim says, me too. I believe that is in regards to the 15 comment. Now this one's not going to be great because I've got that other bale in the wrong spot. Ooh. That's the wrong time for my autosave to kick in there. Come on, Bessie. That's my girl. I mean, it's not pretty, but it'll do the trick. Alright. Farm Sim says, I love 15 because of all the things you can do, but you can do more in 17, but 15 is more of the basic things. Okay. Okay. Miles Crum says hello. Welcome, Miles. Appreciate you stopping by. I don't think I've seen you here before, so welcome to the live stream and welcome to Rubber Burner Gaming. I hope you enjoy yourself. We're just trying to load up every single bale here if we can. That's the plan. I'm gonna sell these suckers, and then yeah, we're gonna buy some sugar beet harvester. Ooh boy, am I ever excited! Of course, we do already have the seeder capable of using it. Farm Sim says, don't mess up the bales again. Yeah. I hear ya. Straighten this out a bit. Sorry if I'm getting kind of quiet here, folks. Like Farm Sim said, I actually don't want to mess things up again. I wasn't too happy with myself when I did that last time. So if I can avoid doing that again, I'd like to. Whoa, getting myself a little dizzy there. James says, so I stopped my tractor to open a gate and I get rear-ended. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep. That sounds just about right. Minecraft Master says hi a lot. That's enough of that. You can just say hi once and I'll say hi back. Don't need to repeat yourself 30 times. Welcome to the live stream, though. Appreciate you stopping in. Stick it in there a little further. Should be good. Yeah, essentially that is what it is. It's just spam. Clogs the chat up. FS15 is still a very good game, but I want it. FS15 is still a good game. There are still things that were in FS15 that I really did love that haven't made their way to FS17 yet. They may never make their way to FS17, you know. There were some really cool mods for FS15 that just they're not around yet. I'm not talking necessarily tractors or trucks. I'm talking like the scripts, like the bale extension mod. That was one of my favorite mods, and it still hasn't become available yet. I'm going to back this up just a wee little bit. There we go. Ooh, stay girls. Farm Sim Player says, when I plant, the cars get in the way and the planter stops and I all the way on the other side of the map, so I don't know. Yeah, that's, man, did I really do that horrible job counting bales? Am I not going to be able to get all these on? Yeah, that's frustrating. That's kind of why I turned traffic off. They don't do a very good job implementing it in this game. You know, if it was, it's funny, you know, American Truck Simulator has a hard time implementing traffic. And that's a 100% driving game. So, yeah, obviously traffic is difficult for companies to replicate. Even racing games, having the traffic, you know, almost think is very difficult for them to do, I think. Now I need to push that forward a little bit more. I'm not sure if that little 1455 is going to be able to handle all this once it's all said and done. We're going to find out, though. The whole suspension on that trailer is just going to be maxed out. Let's move that over just a wee bit more. That should do. Cool. Star Wars says, do you like Xbox or PlayStation? I've always run PlayStation. I started with PS2. That was my first gaming console that I bought. GTA Andy says, yes, I am on both. I've stepped away from console. Like I say, I don't think I've turned it on in probably a year. But that's not because I dislike consoles anymore, or I have begun to dislike consoles or anything like that. There's just a lot more that you can do with a PC than you can do with a console, so I like to think of myself as a semi-advanced user. Andy says, whoops, wrong chat. So, and then he says, PC only for me. PC for the win. There you go. That's one of the good modders right there, folks. Apparently he's probably watching Doughboy's live stream at the same time as mine. James says, RB, I saw a real life video of someone towing bales like 5 high by 6 long with an old Ford with it, just doing wheelies, so I think the 1455 will be fine. Yeah, the thing is, real tractors And I've done this before. I have steered tractors like this before. Real tractors, they will have a left brake and a right brake. So when you are popping a wheelie, you can steer your tractor. Like if you want to turn left, you hold your left brake down, right? And it will turn the tractor to the left. But of course, Farming Sim doesn't really have that, right? So when you're popping wheelies, you just can't turn. We'll see what happens though. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. You know, as long as I don't knock these things over, we're going 3 high. So just hang on to your horses. There's going to be a lot of weight on this trailer. We can get 2 more on the bottom, and then I definitely miscounted as to how many bales there were. So I'm not quite sure how many are going to be up top. I think this is the last one down here, right? So it's just everything in front of us. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there will be 6 up top. She's gonna be a stack, y'all. Star Wars says that's funny because I started out with PS2. Farm Sim says me too. Yeah, that was, I guess, technically my first console ever. My first mod ever was the original Nintendo. But the first one I ever bought was when I was in, like, I think I bought it when I was in middle school. I saved up every penny actually from working on farms. And bought a PS4, although I never played farming games then. I played, I was all about the racing games. Andy says, and that's the only reason for me, console restricts me too much with mods. I don't hate consoles, they do have their place. Exactly. I feel the exact same way. Yep. I also enjoy having the multiple controllers on the go, the multiple screens. Consoles kind of restrict you in that. Brenda says, yo, what up? Welcome back, Brenda. Appreciate you stopping in once again. I'm going to have to re-put this bale on because I didn't do a very good job. Farm Sim player says, I'm a banana. Okay. In pajamas? Are you a banana in pajamas? Brenda says, I started with an Xbox 360. Yeah, I really haven't touched Xboxes before. I really have little to zero experience on them. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I went over to somebody's house to play something on Xbox one day, and I gave up like 10 minutes in because I'm like, I don't know how to use this thing, because I was just lost with the controller, right? Okay, this is not going to be a very well-placed bale, but... Oh, there. That's a little bit better. It'll stay at least like that. Come on. No! Hey, we're taking that off. Farm Sim says PlayStations are just like Xbox. Yes and no. Controllers definitely aren't. Okay, we push that back a little bit more. Like right there. Ah, Brenda, that's not nice. That's what I run. I quite liked my PlayStation. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of the PS4. I don't know. I didn't like it as much. Star. That should do. Alright, let's jump off the PlayStation versus Xbox 360. I don't want everybody getting mad at each other, you know. We're all here for a good time. We're all welcome to our opinions. I just don't want this to turn into an argument. Let's keep things positive, y'all. Just think about how much money we got sitting on this trailer right now. How many piggies we're going to be able to buy. That'll do. Again, it's not perfect, but... So we're going to have to be... This is where things get super, super, super tricky. DW says you're on PS4 RB. We need to talk on it sometime. No, so I think you missed some of the conversation. I haven't turned my PS4 on in like a year, probably at least a year. I am pretty much solely PC now. Oh, looks like Doughboy just ended his stream. Alright, let's see how we do with this stuff now. This is really where things get interesting. Like, I gotta be super duper careful. Okay, cool. James says I just destroyed the bucket on the front of my Massey and damaged my fence post. Welcome to my world, my friend. Star Wars says story for starting Xbox and PS Wars. Oh, that's all right. It's you know, it's a conversation for the ages. It's a never-ending battle. And that conversation will never go away. The thing is, they all have their own place, right? And I think we all just need to be a little respectful of everybody's choices, and then we're all good, right? DW says, okay, RB, I was on Matthew's stream, and you're using a Case 1455 XL. If you remember Matthew's streams, I own one. I actually don't remember that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, what do you think then, DW? This, like, do you mean you own one in real life or in-game? Just curious if you think this 1455 would actually haul this stack of bales, this stack of silage in real life. Ooh, I didn't do a very good job tipping my front loader there. Let's see how she does. Being very, very careful. It'll do. It's not pretty, but it'll do. Farm Sim says, have you ever used the big yellow tractors? Actually, no, I haven't used them yet. I'm excited to use them someday. I just haven't gotten a farm to the point where I need to use them yet. DW says, well, it's got a V8 in it now. I would make it work, RB. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll see how I manage then. Yeah. Let's see if I'm a real farmer or not. Yeah, those yellow tractors, the Challengers, they are pretty cool looking. But yeah, I just haven't gotten to them yet. Like I say, you know, I usually stick to the smaller equipment, but like I say, I don't see us ending this map anytime soon. We're building this farm piece by piece, and someday we might get to the point where we need a bigger tractor. Something like that. I didn't really line myself up very good there, did I? Let's try set more like that. See if that works. Come on, Bessie, work with me. This is... Ooh, I don't like that. How about now? Sorry, I'm just kind of concentrating. I really don't want to mess the stack up again. That's not bad. That'll do. Farmer Boy Dylan, or DW, sorry, says my case would do it. I do have a 165 at the farm. You know, if this thing really does struggle, it's not like it's a big distance or anything. We got to run it, but if it can't handle it in game, then we can always switch over to that. James says, "What a beautiful night on Colborough Park." You know, I haven't used that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that map was in 15, and if I remember correctly, I downloaded it in 15, and I started on it, and I didn't give it a fair shot. That's the bottom line. I didn't give it a fair shot. Yeah, that's not too bad. That'll work. Farm Sim says, "Did anybody watch Doughboy's live stream?" I did. It was running in my background the entire time. Not my background, sorry, on one of my other monitors. DW says, "My case pulled truck's trailer full of grain before it was 40-ish tons." Yes, sir. Star Wars asks, "How much horsepower does the John Deere have? Sorry, it's got 170, if I remember correctly." DW says it was on his back wheels pulling it. I can believe that. Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be the perfect stack. I am so getting a screenshot of this. That's if I get the last two bales on. We'll see. Oh, there's so much money there. That is just awesome. I'll be really careful now. Ooh. Careful, RB. Andy says, "Yep, I was there, hence the chat mistake." Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. James, if I knock everything over with this last bale, I'm quitting YouTube forever. Until tomorrow. I really would be quite upset with it, though. Or with myself, I suppose. EW says, "Come on, Bales, have an oops moment, please." Why are you guys being so hard on me? Why can't you just be proud? Liam says, "For the first time in forever he's done something right without screwing it. Well, technically the first load of bales I did screw up, but this load we have not yet. Alright, I gotta be really, really careful. Alright, moment of truth. Woohoo! Alright. Alright, we need to one, get rid of those. Drop that down. This is going in Facebook tomorrow, just to remind you guys how awesome I am at stacking bales. Booyah! Actually, we'll run this. Yeah, James says game. All good. You make a very valid point, though, James. That would be my kind of luck. Alright. Let's see how she does. Now, we can't tip this thing over, because we tip this thing over, I'm never getting it back on its wheels. Give me one quick second here, folks. I'm actually really surprised how quickly we got that done. Including the wrapping, we're 2 hours and 15 minutes in, so we probably did this in like less than 2 hours. That's pretty good for 50 bales. 50 bales in Farm Sim, loading on the back of a trailer, not bad. TW says he's saving it. Lol. Yep. All right. Another screenshot, because I can. James, don't be like that. Just be proud of me for once. You guys are so mean. DW says, come on, Case, don't fail me now. She's making it. She is making it. Now, we do have a set of turns coming up, though. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll just drive straight. We'll just drive straight. I'll show you where I mean. So there's an S-bend here that's... Oh, yeah. James is going to have his time with that, I'm sure. Because the roads are kind of raised on this map, right? So if I go take the S's to the right here, I'm pretty much guaranteed to tip the thing over, because that's the way I roll. So we're just going to take the back way, go nice and slow. You know, 3/4 throttle. Alright. We got this. Oh, by the way, once this thing goes in there, say, yeah, James God, it says side God. Yep, exactly. Once this load is in here and parked, I don't care how many bales I knock off of it. It's mission complete at that point in time. Which is like now. Ha! Done. So, now that you guys have had your laughs at my expense, let's go make some money, guys. That's an idea, right? I am super curious. Actually, I can do quick math. There's 12 on the bottom. There's 14 on the next row. So that's 26. And there's 6 on the top. So that's 32 bales. 32 bales. Oh, I don't have a kind of calculator for that. I do have a calculator, but it's on my phone. Oh, good thing I took the sign out the first time, because I would have taken it out that time. 32 bales. That's $1,700 a piece. That's gonna be all right. James says that one stop sign has been taken out every live stream. You're actually probably right on that one. Like, yeah. That thing should be spring loaded so that when I run it over, it just plops back up. Oh, I don't want to stay in forward gear. So now it's just a matter of how quickly can I unload these. I don't think this is going to be nearly as bad because I don't have to be as careful with this part, right? I can grab 2 at a time and so on. There we go. We are officially making money. David says, hi, it would be better if you use the follow me mod. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But the follow me mod does cost you money, right? It's as if it's a hired help. And we're trying to keep our expenses down right now. So we pretty much do all the work ourselves. I'm not opposed to using follow me mod, just not at this point in time on the map. It's probably something like that maybe getting used in the not too distant future, you know. When we start doing sugar beets, you know, we're pretty much going to have to hire somebody. Probably somebody to run the topper while we run the harvester. DW says, don't hurt my case with your bale spike. Okay, I'll do my best. See, that's why I parked it over there, to keep it safe. Ooh, I don't know if I really did a good job grabbing that second one. Nope. First one down. James says, David, he's already a bad driver. We don't need someone just as bad following him. Oh, nice. Liam says, total amount for bales, 54,000. Nice. That'll actually give us some money for some pigs, won't it? What do they sell for? $3,000 a piece, I think, or buy for? We won't have any food for them right off the hop, but we'll be able to start stocking them up fairly quickly. We'll have wheat and barley available. Oh, my leg's starting to cramp up. That's the thing with front loader work, is I'm always on the gas. I can't really use cruise control with it. But when we get to harvesting, then that'll change a little bit for us. I guess we will be able to feed our pigs with, I'm quite certain they take some wheat. So we'll be able to give them some of that. We'll be able to give them some straw once the wheat harvest is done. We'll be able to give them some water. So we will be able to feed the guys some. Though, should we be buying an animal trailer? Probably be worth it to buy an animal trailer before we actually buy any more animals. Decisions. Yeah, we'll just kind of drag it backwards for a second. DW says, if you hurt my case, you know I have a particular set of skills, and I will find you, and I will thank you for not finishing that, but I did catch the movie reference there. Well played. Freddie Lawton said, just subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to Rubber Burner Gaming. Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy yourself. I know I most certainly am. I think a lot of the people watching are. Otherwise, they wouldn't have stuck around this long. That, or they just like poking fun at me. That might be it, too. That's a very good possibility, actually. Goodness, we haven't taken a break the entire stream yet, have we? Been at it for like 2.5 hours now. I was about to ask you guys what time it is, but then I realized they're all in different time zones, so they won't know what time it is for me. And then I remembered I actually have the real time for me up in the clock. It's 11:24. James says 272 subs. Nice. We were at 248 when we started, so that means what? 24 subs tonight? Incredible. You guys are phenomenal. Liam says, tell our new sub you're saying. Liam, that didn't make any sense, buddy. Try again. Please play again. Freddie says, I am already enjoying myself. I am happy to hear that. You know what? We got a new, kind of a different crew of people in here now. Let's get ourselves a like spike. You guys haven't hit that like button. Go ahead and hit the like button. I really do appreciate when you guys do that. You know, unless you're absolutely hating the live stream, well, you know which button to push then. I don't like that one near as much, but I don't mind it when people give me feedback as to why they hate it. Just, anyways, like Spike. DW says, I was going to stay before it cut me out. Say before it cut me out. I will not go over your bale of trailers. I was going to say before it cut me out. I will not go over your bale of trailers. Don't know what you mean. Please play again. Star Wars says it's a bit of both reasons why we stay and watch. Yeah, fair enough. William says hi. Welcome back, William. Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to Rubber Burner Gaming, where we forget how to talk, we press all the wrong buttons, and we run into things. Yeah, you got it right on the money there, James. I almost forgot our own slogan once again. This really has been a great live stream, though. Tons of people in and out. Lots of interaction in the chat. It makes things so much more fun. You guys are active with me. It just gives me stuff to ramble on about all night long. I don't know if that's a good thing for you guys, but you're stuck with me. I want to give a... that's what you were saying. Yeah, I got you, Liam. I want to give a quick shout out to a couple of my buddies. They are Doughboy and Icelandic Farmer. I run with those guys quite a bit. They are listed in my suggested channels. If you haven't checked them out yet, go and check them out. You know, you won't regret it. Doughboy is much like myself, does the same style as me. Ice runs a little bit different, but he's got another style of farming. And I think you guys would enjoy him as well. So, you know, go check those guys out and you won't regret it. Liam says, I'm getting a tat. Presume you mean tattoo. What exactly are, you know what, as long as it's clean, tell me what the tat is going to be. If it's not going to be clean, then just say, yeah, I can't say. GW says, I will knock over your trailer of bales. This autocorrect. DW says Matt and Ice are fun to talk with. Absolutely, I agree. Yeah. Myself and Doughboy or Matt, we've become very good friends as of recently. Yeah, Ice as well, but a little closer with Doughboy now, just because we're on the same time zone, so it's really easy for us to get together when we both get off work and so on. Tattoo represents both of the army and our saviors. Right on. Cool beans. That's cool, bro. Whew, I can feel myself starting to get tired. 130 grand in the bank. Almost 131. We ain't done yet. Nice. So we're 25 over what we need. That is just phenomenal. I don't know what the animal trailer sells for. Freddie says, what is your streaming schedule? To be we just had this conversation a little while ago, but I'll go over it again. That's not a problem. I am kind of still getting my feet under me in regards to YouTube. The channel's just exploded over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And trying to find a work to YouTube ratio that works for me. I'm still working on that. So essentially I live stream whenever I can. That's the bottom line. My work schedule, real life work schedule, makes it a little difficult for me to set a set schedule, but you're not the first person to ask me this, so it is something that I'm gonna have to look into trying to figure out. DW says, you know what I'm going to say, like on Matthew's stream, this phone is going out the window. James says ammo trailer is 24 grand. Okay, yeah, well, we'll be able to afford that, and probably still a few pigs. Yeah, we'd have an extra 10 grand. Not many pigs. It might almost be better just to hold our money at this point, because that would be like 3 pigs, I think. Piggies aren't cheap, that's for sure. Whoopsie daisy. It might be better for us to just buy the trailer, hold the money, and then once we have enough money, I want to have 25 pigs to start. That's a good starting point, I think. So once we have that money just sitting there, which would be, what, 75 grand for 25 pigs, if 3 grand a pig is correct. Might be just better for us to just kind of wait and do it all at once, 'cause then we can just start filling everything up. We know how much of each crop we're going to be putting in. Liam says life before gaming. Yep, that's true. Till the day comes that, this is my job, which I don't ever see happening. Then yeah, real life has to come before gaming. Otherwise, I won't be able to pay the bills to continue gaming. Right? Whoa! Don't worry, D-Dub. I'm not messing up your case. I'm just messing up my trailer. DW says, it's 3:32 here, RB, and you said you're tired. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, come on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Things have gone horribly wrong. Okay, change in plans. Change in plans. We're going to scratch our trailer up here a little bit, but that's alright. Oops, daisy. Oof. A little drop, but could have been worse. Could have been worse, folks. EW says, my tractor, watch it. If it moved my tractor, you know what I will do. It moved the tractor, but the tractor didn't come anywhere close to the concrete barrier or anything like that. Okay, we're all good, bro. We're all good. Trust me, I like that tractor. I like it very much. There you go. $148,000, 500. Sorry, 148. $148,582. There. See, that's me forgetting how to talk, y'all. Star Wars says, always useful to have a front loader. Very, very much so. It's gotten me out of many jams like that in the past. Okay, so we got to kind of switch gears all of a sudden. We have a field that is ready to harvest. It's been ready to harvest for like 3 in-game hours now, so we like need to get it on the go yesterday, right? So I'm just going to leave this here. I'll switch back to the case. DW says we're in the money. Darn tootin' we're in the money. This is the most money we've had on the farm so far. I guess I can zoom in a little bit more now that we don't have bale stack on there that's 30 feet high, right? Liam says, check your wool pallets. Not a bad idea, but we did empty them not too long ago. We got it up to about 50%, and then we sold it off. When was it? Oh, I think we sold it when we were trying to get the rest of the money for the tractor. It was actually selling for a ridiculously high price, so I just jumped on the bandwagon and said, yep, sell please. I had 100% intention of leaving it until it got to 100%. But yeah, like I say, the price was right, so. DW says you better drive my tractor carefully, RB. Technically, this one's mine. Might look like yours, but technically this one is mine. But I will do my best. Listen, no, that's my channel logo, though. I run into things. I have 3 tractors, so this thing is bound to hit things occasionally. I'm warning you now. All right. So, I'm going to grab the tipper with this thing. I think that's best bet. I actually am being severely careful with this tractor all of a sudden. And it's your fault, James, or DW. Sorry about that. I've never been so cautious in my life. I am taking it off-roading though, by the way. Take our little shortcut that we created. Whip right in here. One of these days we're going to get to cutting that hardwood down. That way we can just straight shot it up here. Ooh. Little soupy in the woods there. Alright. Seems like as good a spot as any. Now, do I have that parked? Yes, I do. So, what I need to do real quick is oh, that's what I wanted. I need to unpark. 0. Now, there we go. And I gotta switch headers as well. So, I think we'll just bring this header over here. Drop it. Where's the other header at? Where is she? There she is. Right by the farmhouse. DW says, I'll be right back. Nothing bad should happen to that case, RB. Alright, alright, alright. How did I get this thing in here? That's a legitimate question of mine. Why would I park it here? That's another legitimate question. Okay, there we go. I guess it does kind of slide over top of the... what's it called? Washer? Pressure washer. That's the term I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm kind of drawing blanks all of a sudden. I can really feel the tiredness starting to kick in. All right. Oh, I can't take this through there. Stupid me. I can't fit that through the shortcut. Let's try this. Let's try this a different way. You know what I can do, though? Oh, yeah, I can stretch my leg out a little bit. Oh, much better. Start to cramp up. Ugh. This old girl, she's not the speediest combine in the world. She doesn't get things done super fast, but she's been reliable for us. Well, I'll give it that, you know. We are rocking and rolling, quite literally. Oh, look, somebody put... No, that's that stop sign. Whoops. Alright, so we're going to rock a couple of headlands first. Before we do anything. Now, we also need to set up our GPS. Some nice straight lines. I need to turn that guy on. And right about there should do. Alright. We're harvesting once again. Oh, this feels right. Now, this gets a little tricky here where it's tight corners like this. Let's actually sure. We'll just go around in a couple circles first, I think. That'll just make our life a little easier. Give us room to work with on both ends. Harvesting isn't exactly the most glamorous thing to do in the world on the farm, but especially in a little combine like this, because like I said earlier, it takes a while to get things done. But it's a job that's got to be done, and it's the final process in making the money off the crops that we've planted. Star Wars, sorry, I kind of missed chat there for a little bit. Star Wars asked, when are you planning on ending the stream? I'm thinking we're going to harvest this field, and that's going to be it. That's, I'm feeling the running out of things to say, and just getting tired, and, I mean, like I say, I do have to work tomorrow, so I think I want to get this field done, and then we'll probably call it a stream there. James says, wait, how are you using GPS with a machine without the GPS thingy on the top? Well, magic. It's magic. No, the old stream series, I did play that way. I played only the tractors that had GPS would be the ones that used it, but it's tiresome, especially when you're running the small implements. It's like I've said this before, it's not so bad when you're running a 10-meter wide header, because you can miss a meter of it by overlapping, and it's not a big deal. But if I miss a meter with this header, it's going to take me 30% longer to do the field. James says, no, magic is not the answer. Witchcraft? Will witchcraft work? Witchcraft for 500, please. William says, James, you have no knowledge. He just has no imagination. That's all it is. Lack of imagination. I didn't do a great job setting up my GPS there. That might be a little bit better. I'm going to trick the GPS and go a little bit to the left. James says, Liam, I didn't ask for comments from the peanut gallery. Easy, guys. Easy now. This is yielding pretty well, though. Wheat always tends to yield fairly well, though. So that's a plus. We'll just start it up, and that'll do. That'll do, that'll do. I think we should just be able to work it back and forth now. James says, you're the peanut gallery. James says, no, I'm the peanut brain. Oh, jeez. What would I do without you guys? What would I do without y'all? Well, we might actually get like a trailer load out of this thing. You never know. We'll also obviously get the straw bale. So I mean that's going to be. I think harvesting the field is going to be a good place to leave off. Yeah, we're actually going to be starting the next stream, baling and stacking, but we'll be baling and stacking something a little bit different, doing some different stuff with them. And then we can, lay compost down. We can cultivate. We'll be planting our first ever sugar beets. James says you would have ended this stream because you'd be bored. Well, technically, I did once start live streaming before I had subscribers, like decent number. And I will admit, it was boring sometimes, and I just kind of pushed through it. I always set the goal for 2.5 hours. I would live stream for 2.5 hours no matter how bored I was. Most of the time I was able to do that. But I would also almost fall asleep at the same time. But it is definitely a lot more enjoyable with you guys being here. Alright, I think we'll just stop there. We'll switch over to this guy. Take it for a run. Yeah, I think we're gonna be close to filling this trailer if we don't. This thing moves a little bit faster without 32 bales of silage on the back. I actually want to take a look really quick. What is wheat selling for? Best price, $664. No, $773 a liter. But it's on its way down, so we might actually, if we're smart, we take the time to. Well, it'll still be on its way down. Won't be much difference between when we leave game and come back. We'll just have to take care of that right away, right? 773, that's not a bad price. We'll probably get close to 10 grand out of this field by the looks of things. I'd be alright with that number. That's getting us closer to the magic 25 pig number. I think that's the next big goal for the farm, is get the money for the 25 pigs. And then, geez, I don't know where we'll go from there. I do want a direct seeder. That's on the list of things to get. Of course, potatoes would be cool to get into, but silage through corn would also be an idea to get into. A bigger harvester would be an idea. There's just so many places that we can put money. Maybe some more land. But we did just buy land recently. We may end up having to get some storage sheds and so on for up there too. But oh, you know what we should be getting our hands on? It's a slurry spreader. We have 200 grand in that stuff just sitting up there waiting to be used. Liam says good night. Have a great night, Liam, and we will catch you later. Yeah, we'll catch you on the flip side, buddy. We're pushing through. We got to get her done. We got to get her done. This thing's getting dirty. One of these days, we're actually going to have to clean this equipment. I keep saying that we're going to do it, and then we never get around to doing it. It's just like, it just seems like as soon as you clean it, you're just using it again 3 minutes later, right? Almost to a point seems pointless. Yeah, we'll turn the header on now because we ain't going to make the best turn here. It was better than I expected it was going to be. Okay, we're not going to get quite as much yield as I thought. I was hoping we were going to get closer to 3 loads off of this field. It's going to be closer to like 2 loads, 2 harvester loads out of this thing. It isn't that big a field, and I should have known that. I've harvested this thing like 3 or 4 times now. I think this is the 4th time I've harvested this field, I think. But it will be, it's going to be like the perfect size field for sugar beets. Just this one field, rock it out. Should do us quite well, I think. DW says, okay, I'm back. What happened to the case RB? Case is sitting right there, nice and pretty. She's just taking some, yeah, I knew what you meant. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting sleepy. Yeah, I don't know how you're still awake right now, DW. Yeah, he's taking a break. He got a workout there, hauling them straws. So we figured we put it on light duty and just make it our tipper machine for now, or tipper tractor, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's not a matter of I don't think. I know I won't be live streaming tomorrow. You're telling lies, James. You're telling lies. There's not a scratch on that tractor. Don't you try to get me in trouble for something I didn't do. So yeah, I won't be live streaming tomorrow night. I definitely hope to do one again Wednesday night, that's for sure. Hopefully right back here. All goes well. DW says, well there, make coffee for this reason. And what did you do to the case? I didn't do anything. I'll tell you what, DW. You play back the live stream. Nothing happened to the case. I promise. If you don't play it back today, you can play it back tomorrow. I didn't put a scratch on it. You have my honor, my word, Scout's honor. Nothing happened to it. Don't you trust that James fellow. He tells lies. Lies. Lies, I tell ya. Well, we're getting close to the end now. Like, we're pretty much gonna rip up the other side, and that's pretty much it. So I think now is as good a time as any to really start winding things down. I want to thank everybody who stopped by the live stream tonight. You guys were just absolutely phenomenal tonight. DW says, I got home from work 10 minutes before I come on the stream, so a bit tired. Yeah, no doubt. If you guys haven't hit the like or the subscribe button yet, do it. If oh, snappers. If you haven't checked out PCSG or 3 Dudes Gaming yet, you know what to do. If you haven't checked out my suggested channels yet, well, you know where to go. The same old, same old. You guys were you guys were phenomenal today. Hilarious. I love hanging out with you guys. Just makes my night. I need to... Star Wars says, good night, bye. Good night, Star Wars. I want to give a quick shout out to the map maker. I still don't have his name. I'm sure I can find it. I just never think to do it before the stream. Anyways, I want to thank him for creating such an awesome map. Woodshire, phenomenal map. It's just, I can't say enough about it. James says 273 subs. Well, that's just peachy. That's 25 subs tonight. That's a pretty good stream right there. I think by the time it's all said and done, we're going to be pushing around 320 views in 3 hours. That's not too shabby right there. Yeah, so next time, which should be all goes well, Wednesday night, we'll pick up right where we left off here. We'll do some baling. We'll do some compost spreading, cultivation. We'll lay down our... Man, apparently I can't hit that last little bit there. Wasn't meant to be. We'll plant our first sugar beet crop. So that's going to be cool. And I'm sure we can find some more stuff to do around the farm. Oh dear. I did so well without running into things today. And then I've gone down and messed it up. PW says, how can you give someone a shout out if you don't know who they are? RB. God bless. Oh, there, it's empty. Don't hit the case. Fair enough. Until next time, y'all have a great night. See ya.